through fields where fences lean and watch the crows fly wild and fast. The earth below might shift and crack, but the sky above still holds it fast. The stars know where they're meant to be. They don't get lost in all this noise. And when I lay beneath that blue, I feel the stillness, not the void. The sky keeps everything in place. Even when I lose my grace, it watches quiet, never leaves, and lifts the weight I didn't see. Clouds can drift, the winds can howl, but nothing's really torn apart, because above there's always room for every aching, quiet heart. So when I fall, I look up high. The sky reminds me I still fly. When I fall, I look up high. The sky reminds me I still fly. The sky keeps everything in place. Even when I lose my grace, it watches quiet, never leaves, and lifts the weight I didn't see. I didn't see. The sky keeps everything in place. Even when I lose my grace, it watches quiet, never leaves, and lifts the weight I didn't see. I didn't see.
That barn door still swings in the breeze, creaks like it's whispering back to me. It don't shut right, it never has, but it holds the stories of the past. Tools still hang where Grandpa left them. Dust has settled, but time has kept them. And though the roof lets in the rain, that old door still knows my name. The barn door on me, still opens wide for memories. It's weathered, worn, a little bent, but it's strong where it was meant. I sit against the wall and think of harvest years and oil-stained sinks. No fancy glass, no golden trim, just honest work and wind-blown hymns. And every time it groans again, I feel my roots like rusted chains. That barn door still swings in the breeze, creaks like it's whispering back to me. It don't shut right, it never has, but it holds the stories of the past. And every time it groans again, I feel my roots like rusted chains. Laid back in a patch of grass, letting all the heavy thoughts pass. Sky above moves calm and wide, while the sun leans in with quiet pride. Not much sound, just the breeze and birds, everything I feel but haven't heard. It all settles like dust and dew in a world that finally feels true. Clouds don't hurry, so why should I? They drift with grace across the sky. Time can run, but I'll just lie right here with peace nearby. Some chase storms, some chase gold, but I've learned more by staying bold. Enough to pause, enough to stay, let the clouds just lead the way. Yeah, clouds don't hurry, and neither will I. Clouds don't hurry, neither will I. The screen door slammed, but I let it go.
some things you chase and some you don't. The wind had something more to say, so I stepped back and gave it space. It moved the leaves, it stirred the dust, it shook the porch like it had trust. And I just stood there, eyes half closed, and let it take what it chose. Let the wind have what it wants. I've held too much for far too long. It carries off what I can't name and leaves me lighter in its place. Not every loss is pain or wrong. Some are just what makes us strong. The wind don't ask, it simply leaves and takes with it the things I grieve. So I exhale and say goodbye to what the wind pulled from my life. Let the wind have what it wants. I've held too much for far too long. It carries off what I can't name and leaves me lighter in its place. Not every loss is pain or wrong. Some are just what makes us strong. The wind don't ask, it simply leaves and takes with it the things I grieve. So I exhale and say goodbye to what the wind pulled from my life.
I heard it while the gate swung wide, a tune I thought I'd left behind. No words, just notes that drifted near, like something carried through the pines. It played along the rusted rails and danced beneath the stable eaves, a song the wind remembered well and handed back in autumn leaves. It didn't come from any hand, no voice, no strings, no well-planned band, but still it stirred a part of me branches sway. I listen close and close my eyes. It's not about what once was played, but how a breeze can crystallize. A song the wind remembered long, and taught my heart where it belonged. Dug my hands into the ground, felt the quiet without a sound. The soil knows what I forget. The peace grows where roots are set. No one here, trees and sky, and they've never asked me why. Just breathe deep, just be still. Let the land know how I feel. Hands in the earth, heart open wide. I find the calm I used to hide. No need for more, just this worth of feeling home with hands in the earth. Seasons change, and I do too, but I still return to what is true. The smell of soil, the wind's breath, the life that lives beyond regret. Yeah, I'm whole with hands in the earth. The sun was loud across the field, but I found quiet where it healed. Beneath an oak with arms so wide, the day slowed down, and so did I. The grass was soft beneath my back. Birds flew past, but didn't ask. No voices came, no thoughts too loud, just branches dancing like a vow. I found stillness in the shade, where time let go and peace was made. No schedule ran, no roads to chase, just silence resting on my face.
soft, the world was full, but nothing asked me to be whole. And in that hush, I finally knew I don't need more than skies and truth. I'll go again, but I will keep the quiet place where hearts can sleep. The breeze was soft, the world was full, but nothing asked me to be whole. And in that hush, I finally knew I don't need more than skies and truth. I'll go again, but I will keep the quiet place where hearts can sleep. It doesn't knock or clear its throat, just slips between the kitchen walls, finds me staring out the pane, and asks for nothing, gives it all. The fridge hums low, the coffee cools, cat curls tight and still. No need to speak, no need to move. I let the silence do the fill. Silence comes like a friend, not to fix, just to mend. It doesn't rush, it doesn't bend, it just stays near until the end. I thought I feared the empty room, but now I see it holds me whole. Sometimes the quiet says the most and teaches what we never told. Let the noise wait one more day. Silence knows I'm okay. whispered goodbye. The wind doesn't rush, it just floats by. Another morning, another year, but it doesn't feel like change is near. The porch still creaks, the coffee's warm. Same old jacket keeps me warm. I count the clouds, not the days, letting time drift through its ways. I'm slow as the season turns, letting go of what still burns, finding peace in how it fades, like golden light on autumn blades. Some folks race, some chase the spring, but I wait for what silence brings. Not afraid of getting old, I've found beauty in letting go. Yeah, I'm slow as the season turns, letting go of what still burns. Not afraid of getting old, I've found beauty in letting go. Yeah, I'm slow as the season turns. That field we ran through years ago still waves its golden rose just so. Your laugh still echoes in the ride, like summer never said goodbye. I stand where you once turned around. The wind still carries distant sound. The path we carved has faded some, but memory don't come undone. The field still holds our footprints deep, though time has moved, it didn't sweep. The moments sown, the touch, the trace, still linger here in open space. You're somewhere else, I've come and gone, but something here keeps holding on. The soil remembers softer things, like words we said beneath the swing. I walk alone, but not erased. The field still knows our lightest pace. not always bright, it's not always clear, but there's just enough light to keep me here. A flicker in the fog, a glimmer in the night, enough to take another step, another fight. I don't need the full sunrise, just a glow where my peace lies. And when the world turns cold and wide, I find warmth in what's inside. Just enough light to keep me going. In fields of doubt, it keeps me knowing that even shadows hold some grace when the heart still finds its place. The candles glow, a star so far still tells me who and where we are. So I walk slow, but I walk sure, through the quiet, through the pure. Yeah, there's just enough light, and that's enough for me. The candles glow, the star so far still tells me who and where we are. So I walk slow, but I walk sure, through the quiet, through the pure. Yeah, there's just enough light, and that's enough for me.
Fence runs out past the grain hill, like even it knew when to be still. No need to stretch, no need to bind, just let the wild come across the line. One post leans like it might fall, wire loose, the growth too tall. But there's a grace in letting go, when keeping out won't help you grow. Where the fence line ends, I breathe. No borders left, just sky and me. To walk, no gate to guard, just room to heal a quiet heart. The cows don't ask which side I'm on, they graze until the grass is gone. And I just stand there half amazed at how the open always stays. So let the lines go where they must, I'll take the path that welcomes trust. Where the fence line ends, I breathe. Just sky and me. No rules to walk, no gate to guard, just room to heal a quiet heart.
So let the lines go where they must. I'll take the path that welcomes trust. Out where the land just meets the sky, no fences try to make a claim. It doesn't ask where I've been, it just welcomes me the same. The wind moves soft across the wheat, and I watch it bend, not break. The stretch of view don't care for pasts, it only gives what peace can take. The horizon never asks questions, it don't measure loss or gain. It just stays steady, open wide, holding space for hope and pain. I used to chase what I could prove, now I just walk and breathe instead. Because the wide unknown ahead is softer than the noise I've fled. So I'll keep walking without shame, where questions die and skies remain. The horizon never questions, it don't measure loss or gain. It just stays steady, open wide, holding space for hope and pain. So I'll keep walking without shame, where questions die and skies remain. The horizon never asks questions, it don't measure loss or gain. It just stays steady, open wide, holding space for hope and pain. Free. I used to chase what I could prove, now I just walk and breathe instead. Because the wide unknown ahead is softer than the noise I fled. So I'll keep walking without shame, where questions die and skies remain. This road's been long, this sky's so wide, but I found comfort where I reside. Not in walls or polished stone, but in the quiet that feels like home. An open field, a wooden fence, a dog that greets without pretense, a place to sit, a place to stand, where I'm not asked to understand. Where I hang my hat is home, even when I'm out there alone. It's not the place, it's not the land, it's peace enough to just be a man. Some folks need a city view, but I've got stars and morning dew. I hang my heart where
where silence lives. Take the little that life gives. Where I hang my hat is where I'll stay.
The world kept moving fast and loud, but I just watched it from the ground. The porch swing never cared for pace. It creaked its own slow kind of grace. I tried to follow once or twice, but I came back to stillness price. And now I sip my tea real slow. Let mornings tell me where to go. I never learned to rush through days. I let the minutes find their ways. I count the light, not clocks or charts, and leave my shoes by old porch parts. The wind can't hurry through the trees. It speaks in pauses, sighs, and leaves. And so I live like it has shown, with breath enough to walk alone. If peace is slow, then I'm in tune. I never asked to leave too soon. Found a patch of sky without a name. No wires, no walls, no flame. Just me and wine and waving grass, and time that finally learned to pass. No door to close, no gate to lock, just earth and sky and ticking clocks. Slowing down in open air, feeling like I'm finally there. I needed room to breathe again, to let the silence be my friend. Not to run, not to leave, just enough space to finally breathe. The world can keep its noise and gold. I'll take this sky, feel it hold. A soul like mine, once tired and thin, now finding breath to fill within. Yeah, I needed room don't know where the road will end, but I trust the voice that rides the wind. It's led me places far and wide, yet always brings me back inside. The gravel shifts beneath each turn. The sky still teaches, I still learn. And every breeze that finds my skin feels like a voice that's always been. The wind will sing me home again. No signs or lights, no names or plans, just open air and faith enough to guide my soul when life gets tough. I've chased a dream, I've lost a few, but home is never something new. It's always been inside my chest. The wind just helps me find the rest. So when I'm tired, I won't roam. I'll follow wind, and it'll sing me home. I didn't set out looking deep, just took a walk to clear my mind. But somewhere past the open gate, the wind began to realign. It wasn't loud, it wasn't grand, just a whisper through the pines. And with each breath, it carried off the pieces I had left behind. I found myself in the quiet wind, not in words, but where it's been. Showed me how to let things go, leave the heavy things I know. The field stood still, but spoke to me in ways I'd never learned to hear. And in the hush between two steps, I realized I was near. So if I'm lost again someday, I'll follow where the quiet place. Again someday, I'll follow where the quiet place. that moves through the old red pines. It hums a tune that sounds like mine. It doesn't ask where I've been or why. It just whispers as it passes by. Some call it wind, but I know it well. It's where my memories rise and swell. It's stories carried in the grain. It's quiet joy and gentle rain. The country wind knows my name, calls me back when I forget again. It holds my past, it calms my flame. The country wind, it knows my name. I close my eyes, I feel it blow through fences lined in golden glow. It's home without a roof or frame, just peace that knows me all the same. Yeah, the country wind knows my name, calls me back when I forget again. It holds my past, it calms my flame. The country wind, it knows my name. Yeah, the country wind knows my name.
Woke up slow with the morning light, stretching across the wooden floor. No noise, no rush, no reason to run, just the scent of coffee drifting in. Bare feet touch the porch with care. Bluebirds sing from the edge of air. Wind moves through the cotton trees, and I breathe without a plan. Let the morning sun through the quiet window warm my soul like an old friend's smile. No maps, no calls, no list to follow, just peace where the silence stays a while. The old dog curls by the rocking chair. Firewood crackles though the sky is clear. I hum a tune I've always known, and let the stillness lead me home.
Nothing loud, nothing grand, just time and the touch of this gentle land. Wind moves through the cotton trees. I breathe without a plan. Let the morning sun, let the morning sun through the quiet window warm my soul like an old friend's smile. No maps, no calls, no list to follow, just peace where the silence stays a while. Nothing loud, nothing grand, just time and the touch of this gentle land. Never slammed the screen door shut, just let it fall soft behind him. Boots left a dusty trail through the porch, and the coffee never finished warm. He'd light a fire without a word, sit and hum some tune too old to name. Didn't speak more than he had to, but I always knew what he meant. And I think of the way he closed the gate, quiet like he wasn't ever gone, like a man who knew when to leave, and still stayed in every place he touched. The barn light still flickers like he left it, one nail still loose in the fence. The air holds his name when the wind turns, but nothing ever says it out loud. Yeah, he never slammed the gate, but I still hear it every night. And I think of the way he closed the gate, quiet light, like he wasn't ever gone, like a man who knew when to leave, and still stayed in every place he touched. There he never slammed the gate, but I still hear it every night.
Walked down with both hands in his pockets, didn't take the road I thought he would. Didn't say goodbye like in the movies, just nodded once and kept moving. The wind pushed the gravel behind him, same way it used to shake the barn door. I watched until the trees took him in, still waiting for him to turn around. He never looked back, but I did. Every morning, every night, every shadow that stretched past the fence, I thought it might be him coming home. The kitchen stays too quiet now. His chair don't creak like it used to, and I talk out loud sometimes just in case he's listening. He never looked back, but I never learned how not to. He never looked back, but I never learned how not to.
There's a kind of quiet that fills the room when nothing pulls you out the door, just the ticking clock and distant wind, and not needing anything more. I let the phone stay out of reach, no messages, and that's alright. A gentle stillness wraps around like the hush before the night. It's the sound of nothing going wrong, no plans, no noise, just where I belong. No voices raised, no ticking bomb, only the peace of a steady song. Still spins, but not too fast, out here where silence isn't fear. I sit with thoughts that take their time and feel the calm I've always steered. Let the day drift on and on. I'll stay with the sound of nothing going wrong. It's the sound of nothing going wrong, no plans, no noise, just where I belong. No voices raised, no ticking bomb, only the peace of a steady song. Only the peace of a steady song. The world still spins, but not too fast, out here where silence isn't feared. I sit with thoughts that take their time and feel the calm I've always steered. Let the day drift on and on.
I'll stay with the sound of nothing going wrong. There's a road that is a forgotten road name, just a path where the gravel hums low. It winds through pines and past old barns, and leads to where the slow winds blow. I take it when the world feels loud, and I've got too much in my head. It doesn't promise anything, but I go and it clears the dread. Down by the quiet road, where the sky feels wide and the pace feels old. Nothing to prove, nowhere to go, just me and peace in the undertow. A deer crosses without a sound. The breeze carries dust like prayer, and I feel something settle deep, like I've always belonged out there. If you need me, that's where I'll be. Down where the quiet sets me free. Down by the quiet road, where the sky feels wide and the pace feels old. Nothing to prove, nowhere to go, just me and peace in the undertow. If you need me, that's where I'll be. Down where the quiet sets me free.
Every night I used to turn it on like a silent invitation. It glowed like hope, reaching into the dark for you. And neighbors noticed, but no one ever asked why I stayed on so long. I just said habit, as if that made it easier. I don't leave the porch light on anymore. The switch feels lighter now. I no longer wait for a shadow to stop walking this way. The night doesn't need help to be honest. It speaks softly, and sometimes it says, let go. Feels lighter now. I no longer wait for a shadow to stop walking this way. I finally turned it on. The sheets were still warm from a dream I can't recall. The light slipped through the blinds like it always does. I reached for nothing and found only stillness, but my hands didn't tremble and my eyes stayed dry. I didn't cry when I woke up alone, and that surprised me more than your absence. The quiet didn't feel cruel, just different. Grief doesn't always knock. Sometimes it just leaves, and you find yourself standing in its place. I didn't cry when I woke up alone, and that surprised me more than your absence. The quiet didn't feel cruel, just different. I thought I'd never stop breaking, but this morning I simply opened my eyes. Just different.
No highway signs, no traffic lights, and just gravel crunch beneath the wheels. I drive beneath an open sky with only silence at the heels. No questions asked, no voices near, just winding sun to light the view. A freedom most folks never taste, nothing but the sky to answer to. No one to chase, no one to please, just this old truck and the southern breeze. A life unmarked by lines or dues, and nothing but the sky to answer to. The fields roll on like quiet waves. The barns stand proud in faded red. I roll the windows down to breathe and let the stillness clear my head. No one to chase, no one to please, just this old truck and the southern breeze. A life unmarked by lines or dues, and nothing but the sky to answer to. May the road stay long and the path stay true, with nothing but the sky to answer to. No one to chase, no one to please, just this old truck in the southern breeze. A life unmarked by lines or dues, nothing but the sky to answer to. May the road stay long and the path stay true, with nothing but the sky to answer to. I never noticed how the walls breathe until the noise was gone. Now the lamp clicks louder and the floor remembers you. The chair still leans the way you left it, slightly toward the fireplace. I sit, but not in your spot. Some things still feel like they're yours. The room starts talking when it's quiet, saying things we never said. Not in words, but in light and dust, in echoes soft enough to miss. I hear you in the hum of the fridge, in the sound the curtains make. You're not gone in the way people mean. You just live here different now. When it's quiet, the room says you're still here. When it's quiet, the room says you're still here.
There's an old barn past the cedar line, where hay once held the stories told. Now silence walks across the floor, and beams creak soft with memories old. I push the door with both my hands. The dust dances like it's still alive, and in the light that filters in, I feel the past begin to rise. There's wind through an empty barn, still echoing of working arms. Though nothing moves and all is still, there's something here that lingers still. The harness hangs like time forgot. A saddle waits with patient grace, and though the tools are long unused, this barn still holds a sacred place. Let the wind keep telling tales of lives once lived beyond these nails. Let the wind keep telling tales of lives once lived beyond these nails. She used to laugh from the belly, kind of sound that made dogs tilt their heads. It filled the whole room, even made the clock tick softer. Now the rooms are still polite, but they don't echo the same way. You can play the same songs, but they don't pull the same smile from the walls. The sound of her laughter doesn't stay. It visited, then it left. And no one tells you that the quiet after joy is the loneliest kind. I still catch myself smiling at empty chairs, still wait for the punchline that won't come. She didn't take much with her, just everything warm. It's not the silence that hurts, it's what used to live inside it. The sound of her laughter doesn't stay. It visited, then it left. And no one tells you that the quiet after joy is the loneliest kind of fright. I still catch myself smiling at empty chairs,
still wait for the punchline that won't come. She didn't take much with her, just everything warm. It's not the silence that hurts, it's what used to live inside.